And for those of you who are new to my channel, here's my favorite brachy, the Brachypelma boehmei, Mexican fireleg. This one flicks a lot of hairs, but a beautiful tea to look at for sure. Alright, how would you like a worm today? Yeah, a lively one would be good. That's a good tea. I knew that'd make you happy. It's a very anticlimactic attack, but an attack nonetheless. Alright, let's move on to the next one. This is my Ceratogyrus marshalli, the straight-horned baboon or unicorn baboon. And as you can see, it ignored the cricket that just ran right under it. Oh, come on, get it. Come on. That's your dinner. I had a little hard time opening the lid of the enclosure because it had webbed it. So that was fun. Oh, there you go. Good for you. Look at that little baby. Got it right in the head. How brutal can you get? That's awesome. I can't wait to start seeing the horn grow on the carapace. These are awesome. Well, good. All right. Well, I'll give you a little bit of water and snap a few photos and we're good to go. All right, next. Here's my mature male, Chromatopelma cyaneopubescens, the green bottle blue. And as you can see, I used to have a water dish. You may could see a little bit of it right there. The tea completely webbed over it. So because I don't want to destroy the web, I just put another water dish in there. Let me know what you guys think. Is this new addition of this web here a sperm web? This is brand new right here. And the tea just matured recently. It kind of looks like one, but I'm not an expert when it comes to breeding. So let me know. This is my first mature male. So let me know if you think that's a sperm web. But, you know, they're known for webbing all over the place anyway. Well, let's see if the mister is hungry. It's funny how this one used to eat like a pig, but as it's gotten older, it's become less interested in food. Probably more interested in mating. So let's see if it just is not in the mood for superworms and offer it a cricket. I think it took a cricket last time, so. see if I can get it out. I kid you not, this one used to eat like crazy. And it just doesn't anymore. I'll leave it in there though. It's definitely not pre-molt, so guess it's just not hungry right now. Or it got annoyed that I had to disturb it by putting a new water dish in there. Ain't he gorgeous? Oh yeah. He's a good looking boy. Oh yeah, he's skittish. See that? He's never given me a threat posture, but I'm not gonna push my luck with this one. Well, obviously not in the mood to eat, so we will just move on to the next tea. All right, next. Check out this lovely girl. This is my Nhandu chromatus, the Brazilian red and white. Let's see if she's hungry. She usually is. Oh yeah, she's hungry. Ooh, I heard that crunch. Isn't she gorgeous? She's definitely one of my favorites. Ooh, crunch, crunch, crunch. I can watch her all day. But since we have other teas to feed, I guess we can't do that. All right, you enjoy that, girly. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Your collection is incomplete unless you have an avic in it. This is the Avicularia, the common pink toe. This is my immature male. And he really likes crickets. He snubs his nose at superworms. So I always be sure that I save him the crickets. I've never offered him any roaches, so maybe he'd like those too. I don't know. Bear with me. Dumb crickets. Isn't he good? He's really good at tongue feeding, isn't he? He sure is. Both he and my Pokey are my best tongue feeders. But my Pokey, of course, scares the crap out of me sometimes. All right. you enjoy that. All right, next. Here's my Lasiodora parahybana, the salmon pink bird eater. This one did not take food last time, so let's see if it will this time. Whoop, got an escape cricket. I'm wondering if this one could be in pre-molt. It'd be about time. Yeah, I think it is. Although the abdomen didn't look quite dark enough, but maybe it's in the early stages. So I'll just leave it alone. All right, next. Look what my Aphonopelma chalcodes is done. Webbed itself underground. This one doesn't eat on camera, so I'm just going to offer it a pinhead. Give it some water. But as you can see, the desert blonde is doing just fine. Alright, next. Here's my Brachypelma vagans, the Mexican red rump. See if we can lure her out a little bit. Get a little closer here. Atta girl. She got it. A little dark in there, but she got it. Oh yeah, she's a happy girl. All right. Next. Here's my larger Brachypelma smithi, the Mexican red knee. I don't think this one ate on camera last time, so we'll see what it does this time. I pounced on it at least. Yep. Good for you. And gave you some water too. Isn't he gorgeous? It's a suspect male, but my last molt wasn't a good one, so I'm not 100% sure. But I think with the next molt, unless he chews it up, I should know. Awesome. All right, next. And if you want to see what a baby Brachypelma smithi Mexican red knee looks like, here's one right here. I gave it a maned pinhead cricket. Still a little too small to get a larger one. Still's never taken prey for me on camera yet, but it will eventually. Yeah. You can just barely see the orange on the legs, just barely. Next molt, I think it'll be a lot more obvious. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Here is my Paraphysa parvula, the Chilean gold. Always likes to come out and go for a walk. Get your little self in there. This thing used to attack prey like there was no tomorrow, and now it runs from it at first. Check out that green carapace. Isn't that gorgeous? I'll check on this one later because this one could be due for a molt in the not too distant future. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. Here's my Poecilotheria striata, Mysore ornamental. This one's a tongue feeder, but usually scares the crap out of me because of how it does it with such gusto, like that. Well, you just enjoy that, girlie. Look at her. She's a looker. How about that? She loves superworms. Cool. Alright, next. Here's my Acanthoscurria geniculata, a giant white knee. And the abdomen's looking awfully dark and swollen. I'm thinking this one could be in pre-molt, but I'm going to offer it a small cricket anyway and see what happens. If it denies it, then I'll take it out. Yeah, usually Acanthoscurrias are on the, even when in pre-molt they eat, at least the earlier stages anyway. Obviously, like really close to the end of it they don't, but usually. But I figured his or her rump was large enough, I'd just give this one a smaller cricket this time. Just a little snack. I think it's more interested in drinking anyway. Caught it in its water dish yesterday, so I think it's probably hungry. Thirsty, I mean. Alright, let's move on to the next one.